Greetings, everyone. So, I would like to discuss with you guys a culture that I've been involved with ever since I procured my driver's license, which was 3 years ago. It is a karate club that I found located in a gym that I frequently visit called Anytime Fitness. Now, a while ago, my sister informed me of these courses being complimentary, that meaning free of charges, and that they are accessible in our local gym. And I was pretty enthusiastic by hearing the details of it, so I decided to sign up. And I have to say, I was pretty excited to be part of these lessons because I had a past experience with Taekwondo in middle school. However, I did feel a sense of uptightness before stepping foot in the dojo myself. Little did I know that my expectations of the class would reverse promptly as soon as I stepped in the dojo. I looked at the size of the dojo and it was relatively small for an average sized dojo. And then minutes later, my sensei steps in. Now, he's not your typical cold hearted, stern, and strict teacher that you see in the old school motion pictures. In fact, he was the polar opposite. He expressed himself to be an ingenuous, patient, and poised teacher. And so, from my judgment, I began to conclude that this class was a whole, a warm-hearted experience. So every week we meet on Thursdays and Saturdays for training, and then on some occasions we may meet after training outside in places like Dave and Buster's to hang out. Of course, as students, we have to follow certain guidelines adhering to proper etiquette, commitment, and treating one another like family. And these principles were backed by an enumeration of vows that we each repeat to our sensei every day before training starts. And that was to seek professional character, to be faithful, to respect others, and to refrain from violent behavior. The reason our sensei had us repeat these philosophies was so we could synchronize with the ideology of the class and to have integrity as disciples. Furthermore, if we decide to continue learning in this course, then we have the option to take on advancement tests in order to earn a new karate belt. And now, the ranking system in karate is fairly simple. It ranges from beginner to intermediate to advanced. White belt is beginner, green to brown is intermediate, and dark brown to black is advanced. So I was taking my karate belt test for purple. I was very nervous because it was in the next step of the intermediate stage. Luckily, I passed because my sensei wasn't very strict and he instructs us in a comprehensive and basic manner. And what this achievement taught me was that I shouldn't take my skills and knowledge for granted, and that I should treat this experience of the culture as a life lesson to continue being a teammate to others. Thank you all for listening, and that was the culture I would like to discuss today. Goodbye.